All right. Facebook has finally decided to shut down somebody in particular's pages on the Facebook service.
Mm-hmm.
And this is after Mark Zuckerberg went in front of Congress and said there are no hate groups on Facebook, and everybody that is on Facebook, as much as people like us are, we're like, get the fuck out of here. How did you just say that in front of the Senate? What are you talking about? And speaking of which, I'll get into the topic here real quick. But we had something funny. No, not funny. It's not funny for the people that it's happening to. It's funny for me. But the Proud Boys tried to go to a local tattoo shop.
Yeah,
just tonight, they tried to do this.
Huh?
Weren't allowed into the place to get their shitty Proud Boy tattoos because they said, "Get the fuck out. We don't want your kind here."
Oh, yes.
And so they're brigading the tattoo place now.
What shop was it?
I will bring it up real quick, but I just find it
because I want to know, because I will go there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, yeah, this is the kind of people I'd like to
tattoo. I guess it's time for me to get that tattoo I always said I'd get.
Yep. Let's see. The name of the tattoo place is oh god, what is it? Lonely Hearts Club Tattoo.
Oh yes.
And they have really good art there. I looked at some of the stuff and I just find it.
Oh yeah, they've been on my radar.
And
they've been on my radar just because of the
Boys
name.
away.
Yeah, the Proud Boys are saying this place is nasty and dirty, had infections, stay away, needles were used, stay away from this place.
Yeah.
Patriots are not welcome here, unfortunately. Oh, you're a patriot. You're the Patriots, guys.
Yeah, you're the Patriot.
Sure.
They even flipped us off and call us names. Shameful.
All right, it's time for me to get a tattoo.
Here's the best one here. It says, decides service based on political beliefs.
Nope, not beliefs.
If you're not in lockstep with their totalitarian ideology, they berate you. Yeah, you guys that are brigading them are doing so because they expressed their rights to do something, and you're acting like a totalitarian ideology against a tattoo shop.
I thought you guys were all about free speech.
Well,
no, only when it works for them. So I just
they're about totalitarian speech. Their totalitarian speech, not free speech. And I'm just going to keep calling it that from now on because...
All right, so these guys would probably think that this is an affront to free speech as well. And Richard Spencer has lost both of his Facebook pages affiliated with him in this group. So the two pages belong to...
Nice to me. I didn't know, but I'm excited. Go ahead, sorry.
They belong to his National Policy Institute group and his website altright.com. And Facebook had confirmed to BuzzFeed that the pages were shut down and said that Facebook does not allow hate groups on their site. They finally came back and said, yes, we don't allow hate groups, so they kicked them out.
Oh, so now,
And what's really interesting to me is that links to both these pages, which had less than 15,000 followers total, now display error messages. Less than 15,000. I mean, ours only has like 500 something, but the other website Kyle and I are affiliated with has almost 3,000. And we're nowhere near the kind of level this kind of shit's at. All right. So this says here that the move comes the same week that Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg testified to Congress about the company's privacy policies in the recent Cambridge Analytica scandal. He noted, like we said, that they don't support hate groups. We do not allow hate groups on Facebook overall. So if there's a group that is their primary purpose or a large part of what they do and is spreading hate, we will ban them from the platform overall. Is somebody going to denote us as like a hate group and we're going to get kicked off because they don't like us because we're like that tattoo shop and we go, fuck you?
Well, okay. So this is the ugly side of the coin that Alex Jules warned us about on the show. I don't trust you people. And primarily organizations that have been about liberation or civil rights have been labeled hate groups unfairly and unjustly. Like the Black Panther movement has often been described as a hate group. It never was. By the way, guys, Black Panthers was actually a super important group that did a lot of social good, big time, and they never, ever, 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 ever were Black supremacy. That is just how white people who were scared described them. Just like, you know, how the anti-feminists always call feminists female supremacy.
Oh, yeah, no,
like
and
that.
they're totally, that's totally
wrong. So, no, the Black Panther movement was actually super great and very important. But they often get labeled hate groups. And I mean, Martin Luther King Jr. was, the FBI tried to convince him to kill himself because he had affairs. Like,
yeah.
And so it is something to be concerned about if Facebook decides to start taking all political comment.
Facebook, really. I mean,
but here's the thing. Ultimately, Facebook is going to have a really hard time justifying taking down all political commentary.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, that's going to be impossible. Yeah.
And ultimately, they're not going to start taking down white women like me that say Black Lives Matter, because when they start doing that, it starts to make them look like they're being idiot. This is the importance of white allies. Now,
I just find it funny that less than 15,000 people and it got kicked. So I mean, there's no number that's too small for Facebook to look at to kick out.